What's up, dude? What's up, Sarah? I am doing all right. How are you doing? All right. Listen up. You forgot about Jake Paul until the fight. I think everyone did. Is Jake Paul even really relevant anymore? I mean, Logan Paul is. I feel like, but I didn't watch the whole fight. It was definitely like, okay, listen, listen. We got to talk about this. We got to yap. I'm gonna wait until a few more people maybe get here. We're gonna give a couple people some time to yap. But man, give me a second. I'd have a lot to say. Oh, I got some things to say. Your friends hate yapping? L friends. Don't tell them to come to stream then, because that's what we do. What do your friends just sit? Do your friends just sit there like, and someone talks? No. Shh. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That's the kind of people I want to hang out with. What? Who doesn't yap? Who summoning Ryan and Hannah? Hannah should be here. She's working on homework right now. Ryan gotta be here. Hannah and I see. Listen, Hannah and I watch it together. I got a few things to say. Right? We're gonna stop yapping about stuff we don't care. Yeah, L friends. I would not be friends with people. I know people the people tell me that not like we don't care, but people say like I know several people who are like, yeah, my friends, like I hang out with them and they don't like, oh, they don't like when I talk, or like they don't like when I talk about what I like. I'm like, then why are they your friends? Why put up with that? That's stupid. I won't be friends with people who are like, yeah, we don't care, or if they're not listening, I just won't be friends with them. I don't put up with that shit. If they don't care, they aren't your friends. Exactly. L friends. I don't put up with that. I don't settle for people. I have a very select group of friends. It's like less than 5 close friends, right? Because those people will care about what I have to say. If you don't care, then I'm not gonna be your friend. I'm not gonna talk to you. Whoa, why don't you talk to me more? You know why. Right. Okay. I'm gonna start talking, right? While this pre-workout's kicking in. I'm gonna start talking. I think the first thing we got to talk about was the abysmal viewing experience of Netflix. What a disaster. What a disaster. Trying to watch the fight without buffering, frankly, it was easy. It's my streams are more clear and more higher are higher quality than what I watched last night. I stream from my iPhone, and I use a Mac that's like 5 years old. My gaming streams are better quality, and those are disastrous half the time. Yo, Sarah, that was the funniest part. That was worth everything. I was watching that shit live, and that man was like, I mean, just full on spread, like he literally was talking to his son, and he was like, "Good luck, Dad," and he was like, "Thanks," and he walks away, and he's just like half naked. I watched that and I was like, were they supposed to show that? That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Why did they do that? I don't know, but it was funny as hell. That was good. Oh, goodness gracious. The poor guy. Man, what's going on, Hannah? That was funny. Was that an accident? Oh, yeah. That, I don't know why that man had no clothes. Like, he had all of his front clothing on, but then he turned around and he was like half naked. Appreciate the spams. Yo, that was funny. So that was like honestly the highlight of the night. Let's be real. Listen. And the only reason they could do the only reason they could do that is because it was on Netflix. Because it was like, I guess is that pay-per-view? Is that considered pay-per-view? I guess it is, because you pay to watch it. But like, if that wasn't Netflix, like they would have like immediately taken that off the air if it was like, But I was like, okay, listen. Netflix for years has gone downhill incredibly bad. Like, they have fallen, like, whenever you look up the definition of falling off, Netflix will be under that definition at least twice. It is abysmal. Not only, like, Netflix in general, like, not only did they absolutely would have pulled it off air, yeah, 100%. Not only do they not have anything worthwhile anymore besides Breaking Bad, which I'm pretty sure they're getting rid of that too. So, and Stranger Things, which they probably won't have that forever either. But when they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna crack down on password sharing," and y'all remember? I don't know if y'all remember when their stock dropped $200 in a singular day. Which, by the way, if you put puts on Netflix, you would have made bank that day. But not financial advice. But whenever they did that, they've fallen off completely. I mean, they've gotten rid of good shows. They've, made stupid decisions. They've increased the subscription price by, like almost double what it used to be. That's the thing. That was the whole appeal of Netflix, was that it was supposed to be cheap, and now it's super expensive. And then it's doing the same thing that Hulu does, where it's like, oh, you have to pay for an extra plan in order to get ad free. Then you pay for another plan to get 4K. Ain't no one doing that. Ain't no one doing that. They keep raising the price. So is every streaming service, though. Disney Plus is doing it. I don't know about but like, I mean, I feel like a lot of streaming services are increasing the price, and I'm like, for what? For what? I don't see Netflix lasting another decade. I don't see Netflix lasting 5 years, frankly. I think, or it'll get bought out. It'll get bought out by Disney. I think Netflix will get bought out by Disney. They just can't compete. I don't see them doing it, or I don't see them having, a platform. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they'll get bought out, or they'll just fall off, or whatever. Ugh. But how do you not prepare? Like, you advertise this you advertise this Mike Tyson Jake, what's up, Michael? You advertise this Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight like crazy, right? You advertise the shit out of it. It is on every YouTube ad. It is everywhere. And then the night comes and your servers can't handle it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Netflix. I cannot tell you the amount of times my stream was buffering last night. Yo, saying Jake Paul's the king is crazy, by the way. I don't know if that's rage bait or what, but that's wild. Bro beat a 58-year-old man. Big whoop. Big whoop. Man, he's great at boxing. Whoa. You know, it sucks. I really was hoping for Mike Tyson to just beat the shit out of him. He beat a legend. He's 58. Mike Tyson's 58 years old. He literally almost died like 4 months ago due to health conditions. Bro is 58 years old, right? Man, I want him to beat the shit out of Jake Paul, but I watched that last night and I was like, yeah. I was like, I get it. You know, I was like, he's 58. Okay, he's not going to be what he once was, right? I'm going to keep it real with you, though. If you genuinely think that Jake Paul would have fought Mike Tyson in his prime, you're dumb. Ain't no way. No. Jake Paul looked... I'm going to keep it real with you. He was fighting a 58-year-old man, and he looked like shit. Bro, I don't even know what he was doing. That's kind of why I was thinking, like, maybe this is rigged. Because, frankly, Jake, I feel like he could have landed a lot more punches and he didn't. Oh my gosh. Prime Mike Tyson, that would have been a 15-second fight. What's up, Egg? Mike had a good first round. I think he had a good first 2 rounds. But the fact that I am proud of Jake, I'm not. Bro's gonna fight Jimmy Carter next, man. I don't care. Like, I mean, bro, like, I get it. Like, he wants to play the villain, and so no one likes him. I get it. He makes a bag off of it and then leaves. I get it. He's doing what he wants to do, right? He makes himself into the villain. He's fighting someone that people respect as a boxer, you know. Jimmy Carter's like 100, isn't he? But, you know, he's fighting someone that, you know, will get a bunch of views. Historical, that was not historical. That was so far from historical. I'm serious. Go watch Mike Tyson fight. Go watch old Mike Tyson fights. Go watch Mike Tyson from the 80s. Go watch him in his prime. And then compare it to what you saw last night. Compare it to any Jake Paul fight that you've seen. I'm serious. Go watch Jake Paul fight anyone, and then watch Mike Tyson fight anyone in his prime. There's no comparison. It's disgusting. Do I think Jake Paul is a bad fighter? No. I think he's trained. It's not like he was bad. I think he's fine. He's not a bad fighter. He's not going to beat prime Mike Tyson. The only thing he beat last night was Father Time. He just lasted longer than Mike Tyson could, and that was what everyone kind of predicted. But yeah. Anyway, you know what though? I will say I enjoyed watching Mike Tyson again. Because he hasn't fought since, I think it was 2005? Was it 2005? I think. Was it 2005 or 6? But yeah, it was cool to see him fight again, you know? But like, was it 2005? Yeah, thanks, Egg. What's going on though, Egg, by the way? So it was cool, you know, it was cool to see him out fighting again. I respected that. Do you want me to be honest with you though, chat? The fight before that was the highlight of the night. Serrano and Taylor was a crazy fight. Serrano had her entire eyebrow cut open with stitches, and they were just showing. I mean, they didn't have any stitches, but they were just showing that. You know, like they were just. I mean, zooming in on that, and it was gross. Like it was gross. Like it was gushing, right? It was rough. And she was like, I'm gonna keep fighting. And I was like, damn. And then she lost. It was good. It was a solid fight. I didn't even have any intention of watching that, but like I actually did watch it, and I was like, man, that was frankly way more entertaining than what I saw with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. But I had fun. I mean, it was fun to watch him. It was fun just to cheer against Jake Paul. That's always good. You know, Jake will be known for this. No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he won't. I beat Mike Tyson. Yeah, he was 58. You are 26. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Good job, man. He's not, like, there's nothing, he's not coming out of this on top. The only people that got beat last night were the people watching it. Were the people dealing with the buffers. He still did it. And that's not like I said, it's really not that big of an achievement. He was 58. Congrats, you beat an old man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, like, dude, why don't you actually, like, fight people who, you know, can be real? Right? Like, I love it. Hey, good for you, man. I'm glad you're happy about it. I just don't, like, Jake Paul's not, like, I'm dead ass. Compare Jake Paul to Muhammad Ali. Watch, like, I'm serious. Watch footage of Muhammad Ali compared to Jake Paul. Frankly, I think Muhammad Ali is the best boxer of all time. I don't think anyone beats Ali. I don't even think Tyson beats Ali, in my opinion. Muhammad Ali is, like, watch that man in the ring. I mean, he never stopped. He never stopped moving. I have never seen someone who cannot tire at all. It's actually crazy. Muhammad Ali is like the Michael Jordan of boxing. It's truly it's truly a pleasure to watch Muhammad Ali fight. Honestly, it's crazy, but like Jake Paul will never be Muhammad Ali. GG. And maybe he's not trying to be, and that's fine. But just because he beat Mike Tyson as a 58-year-old man does not even put him in the running for anyone notable. He just doesn't. I just love what happened. I don't know why. Like, it's hard for me to love watching someone beat up a legend. That just sucks. Someone who's an ass, right? Jake Paul is not a good person, right? Did you see how he came in, flexing his wealth, doing it? He plays the villain for a reason, right? He plays the bad guy so people don't like him. It's just as like it was just kind of gross. I saw it all. Okay. I don't know. Like I cannot sit there and be like, yeah, this is so cool. Man, I love watching Jake Paul beat up on Mike Tyson. Yeah, $1 Million shorts. They were disgusting. They were gross. Yeah, I was just sad. I wasn't sad, but like I was just like, man. Like I said, the only people who lost are the people who paid. If you paid for a Netflix subscription to watch that, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love the build-up. Yeah, I like the build-up and drama. I just didn't like the actual fight. I felt like nothing really happened. And I was telling Hannah that last night when we were watching. I was like, nothing is happening. I was like, they're not doing anything. Like, it's just... What time is it? 7 o'clock. Like, they weren't doing anything. So, I don't know. I don't know. Do I know if it was rigged? I don't. I really don't. But I know they both made a bag out of it, and the people who lost were the viewers. But the Taylor Serrano fight was really good. I actually enjoyed that one. it's just really hard for me to be like happy for someone that not only purposefully makes himself a villain and look like a bad person so people don't like him, but decides to just, you know, flex on the fact that he beat up a 58-year-old man. Like, okay. It just sucks. It does suck, because I really wanted to see Mike Tyson just, but like, it just, you can't really expect that, I guess. W time. I'm waiting for Ryan to come in. I want to hear what Ryan has to say. Because, like, Ryan was adamant that this was not rigged, so I want to see what he has to say. Because you know he watched it. Oh. But anyway, we'll talk more about that as people come in, because I know people are going to want to ask about it. So I'm going to probably repeat myself a few times on a few things, but I want to see what Ryan has to say, because Pop Jake was there last night. I have more to rant about, PM or AM, PM. I have more to rant about too, about it, but we'll wait. We'll save some stuff. We're going to do some bench press. We're going to do some tricep. We'll lock in today. We'll get some stuff going here. What's up, Tiger? Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a like. It's free. Double tap the screen. Where's Bella? I don't know. What are you talking about? I can't hear you? Is my mic out? Can y'all not hear me? Is my mic out? Or is the sound out? Okay, thanks, Hannah. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Okay. Damn, well, there's Bella. What's up? Okay, thank y'all. I don't really know why people say they can't hear me. Turn your volume up or something. I can't hear anything. Restart your YouTube or turn your volume up. Mike donate today? Dub. Hey, we got the board is reorganized. You're right here. I can't hear anything in my life. You know what? I will see you tomorrow, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but quit. You've repeated that 3 times. I'm tired of it. Yo, we're done. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, board was redone. Come on, man. Lock in. Hey, W collab yesterday, by the way. W collab. W Jesse on stream. We had a good time. We did not win any Fortnite matches. What, I missed it? Yep. Yeah, literally everyone did. There were like 3 people here, so. Sarah was here. Pop Jake. Hannah. Was anyone else here? There was one other person. Someone else was here. Who else was I missing? Who else was here? Was Jet here for a bit? I think Jet was there for a bit. I think that was it. Is that right? Okay. Did Pop Jake donated last night, didn't he? And Jet did too. Yeah, I said Hannah was there. Didn't Pop Jake donated? I need to actually update that because Pop Jake donated and I think Jet donated too. Yeah, it was 5 for Pop Jake. Didn't Jet donate $1? Yeah, he did. He did. Hang on, I gotta update stuff. There we go. Now we're updated. Did you find a black marker? I'm using the one from yesterday that I used. Just this one. I still don't have a black expo marker, but this isn't erasable. It's just I need to buy some of the, like the skinny ones. I need to buy some of those. I was gonna do it today. I was out like 2 hours ago, but I didn't. Do you have a Dollar Tree? I do. That's probably where I'll go. Sorry. I do. I want to run to the Dollar Tree. Well, really now it's a $1.25 tree. Sorry. Let me get that correct. Well, actually, I don't know if they're all $1.25 trees, but I know they increased their price. Inflation getting everyone. I was gonna say the cheapest price. Yeah, that's what I was gonna go. Pop Jake for the 5. What's going on, Pop Jake? We were just talking about you, so I just updated your journal, and I'm gonna update it again. W Pop Jake in chat. Listen up. Some of y'all were not here yesterday when I redid the board, so let me give y'all a quick tour. So, everyone's over here. The number in black is how much they donated, and then the number in red is how many they've gifted. I put magnets next to some people who requested magnets a long time ago. Hannah does have a heart next to her name. Ooh. And this is where we'll put more drawings over here. But yeah, Pop Jake's here. Pop Jake's up to 47. Donuts. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love the cock bar in the pool. Yeah, I'm not erasing that. That's staying. But yeah, one day I did drawings. Jet requested a spiral one day, and a red dot, so I drew that as well for him, or just a dot. So that's Chopper, a giraffe. So got no more room on the board. Yeah, I'm not boring. Yeah, I try to make it stand out a little bit. Yeah, dub. It's a lot more organized. It looks a little bit cleaner, so that way it's not just a million names and you can't see anything. And I can add a lot more names now. So we won't have to buy another board anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, and Deadpool is still up there. Popjik, you requested Deadpool, right? He's still there. He's over. Hang on. He's right there. Still there. He ain't going. But yeah, if you haven't dropped a like, double tap, drop a like. Helps the stream. Helps get it to more people. Popjik, did you watch the fight last night? I didn't say up? Okay. What do you think about it? Oh, that's right. You did leave, because I remember you said you had to leave. Oh, when Mike slapped. Honestly, that was the highlight. Or another one of the highlights. Probably the most. That was probably the most hits Mike got on Jake. Was during the weigh-in. Jake, how do you feel about Pop Jake? How do you feel about sharing the same name as Jake Paul? We all know there's no competition. Pop Jake is the superior Jake in this scenario. 100%. Shots fired. Not really though. I was just saying Pop Jake is Pop. Yo, can we get Pop Jake against Jake Paul? I think Pop Jake would like. I think that'd be over in like 5 seconds. Pop Jake would donate $5 and it'd be all over. It'd be all over. You're leaving on September 24th. Yes. It'll be the 24th through. I will put out a community post. Yeah. It'll be the 24th through the 29th. I cannot guarantee a stream on the 29th. I will be. Did you work on Discord? No. I did not. I got distracted by the fight. I thought the fight would be at 7 o'clock, or I thought the fight would be at 8 o'clock. It was not until like midnight. So. I don't know why, but if you want to be honest with you, creating a Discord is kind of intimidating to me. And not in the sense of like I can't do it. Like I know I can. Like I can make one. I can do tech stuff to an extent. But I'm just like somewhat worried about doing it, I guess. Because I don't want bad things to happen. I know it sounds stupid because I know I'll be fine, but like, I definitely am a little like intimidated by having my own Discord. You know, maybe that's how you conquer your fears, right? You got to conquer your fears. Yo, we were talking about fears the other day. We were talking about like claustrophobia and like fear of like heights and stuff. I got a fear of Discord. I had work early. Yeah, it's fine. What's the fear of Discord? Discord phobia? Yeah, I know. I was just researching it. You guys remember Fear Factor? Oh yeah. Yo, do you remember the one episode of Fear Factor where the one woman like it was like one of the first episodes they did. She was like afraid of heights or something, and they strapped her to like the bottom of a helicopter and just flew around. That was crazy. That show was like so 2000s. Like that show screamed 2000s, you know? Yeah, she was like hanging down from a helicopter and they were just like, "All right, let's go." I mean, she was like losing it. It's just funny as hell. That show was like completely unrestrained. They were like, "All right, you're afraid of spiders? Oh, you're gonna sit in a tub of spiders for 20 minutes. Have fun. You're gonna sit in a tub of snakes for 15 minutes. Have fun. Good luck." Okay, here's the real throwback though, right? How many of y'all gonna get this? Did y'all ever watch Who Done It? Tell me someone else watched that show. That show was fire. Yeah? Okay. W Show. Like, it was like an actual, like, reality TV show, right? But it was like a murder mystery show. So like I know what it was, but I haven't watched. They only had one season, and it was pretty much a murder mystery where like someone was the womper, you know? And people would just every episode someone would get womped, right? But obviously they didn't actually get womped, right? But it was kind of cool because they would have like practical effects, and so every time someone got eliminated, they would like tell them like, "Hey, you're eliminated. We're gonna, but we're gonna do like basically it was like a performance basically of them going out, you know." And so like there was one like this one I remember this one woman got eliminated, and they would like film like basically it was like a real show where you would actually win money, but whenever you were eliminated you were like, you know, taken out, right? And so but they would film those clips and play them at the end of the episode of like who got eliminated, but like they would pretend that they were whomped, right? And so there was one where like this woman goes back to her room, and then all of a sudden like there's like this big what's going on? Keep it real. There's like this big thing on their TV, and it's like, oh, he's coming to get you, and she like panics and she runs outside and hops on a golf cart and starts driving away, and the golf cart explodes, and she just goes flying and lands in a tree. It was such a good show. Like the very like first episode, or was that like the second? No, it wasn't the first episode. There was an episode where like they were all like hanging out, right? And then all the lights went off, and there was this big crash. All the lights come back on. This guy gets like his head crushed by a chandelier. It was crazy. W show. It was really good. It was a really good show. They need to bring that back. They should bring that back. I would watch it. Scare tactics. You know what? I've heard of that. This is getting taken out of context. What? I said something the other day that I was like, please don't take this out of context. Oh, yeah. I never watched this, but I knew what it was. Listen. Rough Ruffman adult version. Yo, Fetch with Rough Ruffman was crazy. W show, too. Listen. There was another one I was thinking of that wasn't Scare Tactics. You know what? Okay, actually, Rough Ruffman adult version was more like The Amazing Race, which I really liked The Amazing Race. I remember watching seasons of that when I was younger. I still remember the theme song though. It was so intense, and people be running, and people would get to like the people, you know, like they would do all the stuff. Oh my gosh, you felt so bad for some of the people. Like, yo, if you haven't seen The Amazing Race, it's basically, like it was like different couples of people, right? And they would all like compete in a race. The Amazing Race, But they would all basically Rowan Hannah Amazing Race next season. That'd be so dope. That'd be so cool. But they basically would like try. You had to do certain challenges in order to get to the end, right? And then the guy who ran the show would always be at the end waiting for you. And it was basically like a big like puzzle, like kind of going through the race and stuff like that. But you always felt so bad because there were some couples, and there would be a challenge. There was like challenges of like you had to weave a basket, you know, you had to go to like a market and go to a certain individual and weave an entire basket or weave like 20 baskets or something, you know, like something very niche that you had to learn on the spot, right? And there'd be people who would get there way before the other groups would. They're like, let's go! And they wouldn't leave for like 10 hours. And you just felt so bad for them. Like they would just be there and not leave. Like they could not get it. And sometimes the producers would have to go to them and be like, look, you lost. They'd be like, look, it's okay. People have been done for 7 hours. You can just pack it up. Oh man, that was such a good show. You felt so bad because they would watch people come through. Like, they would watch people just come through. and just get things done in like 10 minutes and then leave. And they would be still there for like 8 hours. The worst ones too were when they would finish it, but they would still be like 3 to 4 hours behind, and they would show up to the end of the show and it was like nighttime. I don't understand you. I don't, okay. What? I don't know what to do about that. What? So, anyway, it was funny. That show, it was a dope show though. What kind, okay, seriously, what kind of message is that? I don't understand you. How do you not understand me? You are speaking English to me. Do you not understand English? I don't, what? There's not really a whole lot I can do about that. Anyway. I don't really know why you feel the need to tell me that. But anyway, W show. I actually did fill out an application once. It's super easy. Never submitted it. I don't think I've ever filled out an application for a show. Like, it's fine if you don't speak English. But I'm like, if you're speaking English to me, I'm like, I don't know how you, like, what aren't you understand? Do you not speak English? Like, I don't, that's fine. I just, people just come in and say the most off-topic thing. Why is that? Is it? Hang on. Okay, that should be a little bit better. In AP Physics, that's crazy. W show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, no one, like, what? The main character syndrome with some people is wild. People will come into my chat and just completely try and change the subject. And just be like, oh, I don't understand you. Okay, then don't stay in the stream. Okay? Anyway. Like, it's fine if you don't speak English, okay? That's okay. I do speak English. Okay, you're just gonna get, we're done. We're done. We're done. I'm not, we're done. What is the goal of this stream? I'm not, if you can't understand me, why are you calling me handsome? Like, I don't understand why you're saying that. I don't understand. I mean, yes, if you don't speak English, you can call someone handsome. But, like, I don't understand why you're saying you are handsome when you just said, I don't understand you. I feel like that's the first problem we need to address. What? Anyway, what is the meaning of this stream? Why are you streaming? What? Okay, let's get to working out. Okay, dude. Neck day, spine day, What are we doing? Voice day. That's a good one. Voice day. Yo, did I say something wrong? I feel like I don't think I said anything wrong. I think I was just trying to address what I was saying. Or how I was feeling there. If I said something wrong, let me know, but. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't think so. Listen. Oh my gosh, listen. Okay, here's another niche show. Amazing Race wasn't really niche though. A lot of people watched that. This one, I don't know if it had a big following. Did anyone watch Elevator? It had like a singular season, and it was pretty much like a game show. Like if Saw was a game show. Yeah, Pop Jake, you did? Yo, that show, I watched that when I was kind of young. That show kind of scared me. It was, okay, let me explain. What's up, Jet? Let me explain, Hannah. Basically, it was, like, there was, obviously there was an elevator, right? And there were, like, two hosts. And they were like, welcome to Hellevator. Ha ha ha. Can you both survive? I don't even understand. It was such a weird show. But, like, they would get into the elevator, and, like, the elevator would just open up, and it was, like, a man, like, you know, sawed in half. And they'd be like, you have 5 minutes, and one of the people would stay on the elevator, right? And the other one wouldn't. And they'd be like, you have 3 minutes to get the key out of this guy's stomach, or someone's gonna come in and you're gonna be, womp-womped. And so one of them, this sounds like a show you would watch. Yeah. Like I said, it was like Saw, it was like a game show, it was like a Saw game show. And so someone would come in, and so like one of the contestants would leave, and they'd be like, okay, let's say one of their names was like Sally, and the other one was like, Sue. I'm making it really easy. And so Sally would run out, and Sue would stay in the elevator. And then they would, like, the goal was to make it through all the stages, but if you, like, ran out of time, they would close the elevator door, and the other contestant would, like, bang, and be like, no, let me back in, and you see, like, this guy, like, this guy walking in, and and the person would be, like screaming, and the elevator just closes. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, oh, man, it was funny. That was such a strange show, but it was so funny. Like, imagine you're with your friend, and your friend just said, like, sometimes the elevator would literally be closing as they finish, and they didn't make it, and they'd be, like, screaming, like, out of, like, pure terror. It just closes. And your friend's just gone. I've always thought, like, how many waivers would you have to sign to do a show like that? I've always thought that was crazy. But anyway, W show. Oh yeah, we gotta watch Elevator clips. And we gotta watch Whodunit clips. Bring your worst enemy so fast. I'm like, yeah, you're going first. Yeah, you're going to do this one. Man, that was such a funny show. I don't even, you said that had 2 seasons? I definitely watched 1 season. I thought that was so funny. I will say, listen. At the end of the Whodunit episodes, they would, like, show that the person was actually okay and that they're still alive, right? They'd be like, what's up, Caleb? They would show that the person's okay and, like, they're still alive. Not Elevator. They, literally, if the one person won, they would show them, like, running away from the elevator, and then the episode would just end. Like, it'd just be done. Like, it just end. And I was like, damn, hope they're okay. Second season was only 4 episodes. I'm surprised a second season even got greenlit. That was such a strange show. It was funny, though. It was so funny. Weren't they, like, screaming, too? Like, bring my friend back, please! I lost him on level 2! I don't like Cheerios because they remind me of Taste of Medicine. Fair point. I'm pretty sure that was, like, a whole thing. Like, they were, like, screaming. Like they were so upset. Like, bring my friend back, please. That I need them back. And they're like, no, but here's your money. Legend has it, they're still trapped in there. Wherever that was filmed. I remember, like, I literally, no, chat, listen. I have a pretty decent memory of things. Escape Room the movie. I'm gonna, actually, you know what? Let me address that here in just a second. You just reminded me of something about Escape Room the movie. I remember standing in line in, like, the 4th grade. I remember standing in the lunch line and talking to one of my friends about Whodunit. Like, I remember we were talking about the show. In, like, the 4th grade. Maybe 3rd grade. Like, I specifically remember talking to one of my friends about that show. Multiple times. Escape Room. Okay, let me talk about the Escape Room movie. Did I like the Escape Room movie? I've seen them both. I've seen the first one and the second one. The Tournament of Champions, right? I've seen both of them. My answer is no, although I like the traps. I like the escape room things. But you were in the 4th grade when that came out? Oh, it was probably like 3rd or 4th grade. I don't think they will make a 3rd either. Listen. I'm gonna say no, and here's why. Watching that movie is like, it's like discount Saw. Like, it feels like discount Saw. How old are you then? I don't give up my real age. I'm in my 20s though, that's what I always say. It feels like discount Saw. It's like if you want to watch Saw for babies. Like, it's it's something like Saw. Disagree. Literally, people get kidnapped. Or not, I guess, okay, the second one they kind of get kidnapped. The first one they don't. Spoiler alert. The first one they don't get kidnapped, they actually accept it. But, like, they're literally, Saw didn't even come to my watching it. That's wild, because that's literally what the movie is. It's a worse version of Saw. There's an evil mastermind that doesn't, I mean, I will say, in the first one they don't kidnap people. The second one they do. But let's say the second one. Tell me this isn't plot of Saw. They kidnap people and put them in games where they have to escape after listening to, well, I guess they don't have a tape. Do they have a tape? They have to find clues and escape in a certain amount of time so they don't get womp-womped. And there's an evil mastermind behind it all. The guy is all trapped and teach him a lesson. I'm not talking about the lesson part. I'm saying just in general. It's something I like. I literally just described the plot of Saw and Escape Room. There's a person behind the games, behind the escape rooms. Two different concepts, disagree. It's literally discount Saw. I'm telling you. Go watch Saw and go... Yo, chat, we're going to have another movie argument today. We already had one yesterday. I'm telling you. Go watch the concept of Saw, which is, Saw is better. Saw is way better. Like, Saw as a whole is a much better thing. You cannot tell me that Escape Room was not only influenced by Saw, but has a similar concept. Saw is horror, so is Escape Room. Escape Room was marketed as a horror movie. It is a horror movie. Escape Room is more thriller? Disagree. Okay, it's horror thriller, but it's more horror. Listen, forget about Escape Room. It was definitely influenced by Saw. Thank you. Literally an evil mastermind. I mean, like, listen, chat, listen to this. When you watch, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Escape Room, I'm sorry, this movie's been out for like 15,000 years already. Listen. When they go back to find the escape room that they were all in, guess what? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Like, it's like it wasn't even there. You know? That happens in Saw. Not every time, but sometimes. Sometimes they do find the traps, but sometimes they don't. Especially in the second one. Anyway, there is an influence. Especially in the second one. Especially in the second one. In the second one, they do get kidnapped. Like, they get kidnapped. It isn't to teach them a lesson. Well, there is a lesson that is taught. I don't recommend the second one. It's not that good. Honestly, chat, if you want to watch a good escape room movie, watch Cube. Go watch Cube. It's literally free. I think it's free on YouTube. But it's on like every streaming platform. You wouldn't think it'd be that good. It is. It's actually a really good movie. WQ. That is a actually good movie. Spell it C-U-B-E as in cube. Fire movie. Good movie. Solid escape room-esque movie. What's it about? It's basically... There's a cube. Okay, so there's like 6 people in a cube, right? Or like 4 people. And you can go any direction, right? You like the first escape room movie better than the first? Huh? You like the first one better than the first one? Huh? You don't say. I know. There's a cube. And if you can go into either one of, there's like, 6 different ways to go. And so that's what I figured you meant, Hannah. Makes sense. Funny. So you can go in any 6 directions, right? And the thing is, there's only one direction that isn't filled with traps. There's only one way to go that isn't filled with a bunch of traps. So the whole thing itself is a cube, but there's cubes in the cube, and they go from cube to cube. It's a good movie. It's actually very, I figured it would, you wouldn't think it'd be that good, but it is good. I think it has some similarities to Saw, but, have you watched the platform? Yes. Actually, I did an entire college presentation about the platform. So, do with that as you will. I did a presentation on foreign films, and the 2 foreign films I chose were Godzilla -1 and The Platform, because The Platform is a Spanish film. Have not seen The Platform 2. I've heard it's okay, but it's not the original Platform. Pan's Labyrinth. I have not seen Pan's Labyrinth. However, Labyrinth. Godzilla isn't horror. I did not say horror. I said foreign films. I'm not talking about horror. I just said I did a presentation on horror films. Or on foreign films. You're messing me up. Labyrinth with David Bowie. Fire movie. W movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it yet. W soundtrack. W David Bowie. Ugh. Good movie. Highly recommend. Anyway, I'm going to do some more bench press because I've been yapping. You're messing me up. Use your brain. Use your brain. Is it scary? No. Labyrinth is not a scary movie. It's just very good. It's like a, how do you explain it? It's like a fantasy-esque movie. Basically, it's fantasy. Basically, David Bowie is the Goblin King. W. David Bowie, and basically, the main character doesn't like her baby brother, and so she wishes him away, and then David Bowie kidnaps him, and then she has, to get him back from David Bowie. Basically, David Bowie steals a child, and she has to go get him back in a fantasy world. W movie. It's a great movie. Dark Crystal fans? I don't know Dark Crystal. I don't think. Oh! Wait, pause. Oh my gosh. Yes, no, I do know. I know about this show. Because this was Jim Henson too, right? Oh, by the way. Hannah, we should watch Dark Crystal together. We should watch Dark Crystal, because I have not seen Dark Crystal. But Jim Henson did Dark Crystal. Jim Henson also did Labyrinth, by the way. I'm a big Jim Henson fan, so puppetry, love puppetry, love seeing puppetry in movies. Labyrinth is a dub. But yeah, I don't think. Okay, so Dark Crystal wasn't. Excuse me. Dark Crystal wasn't in the same universe as Labyrinth, but it's very similar in its style. Jim Henson, isn't he one of the hosts from Wipe? No. Also, another W show, Wipeout. Fraggle Rock. Hold up. I know that show, but I have not seen it. Wait. Pause. I don't think I watched this one. But I did know what it was. I didn't watch Fraggle Rock. You're good, Sarah. We're just talking about Labyrinth. Yo, pause. No, you talked to me about this before, Hannah. You talked to me about Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I remember talking about that. Listen, your grand pig? What? You were pet sitting my grand pig? Huh? You have a... I'm confused. I was sitting my grand pig? What I'm taking from that is that you were pet sitting a pig. I mean, duh. Oh, guinea pig. Okay. Your daughter has a dub. Guinea pigs are so cute. They're kind of little hellions, though, but they're really cute. Chat, we need to do a toad reveal. I think we need to have a toad reveal soon. Y'all gotta see my toad. Y'all gotta see K-Dot. Speaking of pets. Y'all gonna see my toad. I think he's a toad. I'm so kind of in between whether or not he's a toad or a frog. I think he's a toad. But he's like this big. And he's not gotten any bigger. And I've had him since like July. So, I don't know. I think he's a toad. But I've seen bigger toads. Google image search him, I have. And I think if it's brown, it's a toad. He is brown. And I think it's a toad. He might be a Pokemon. He could be a Pokemon. You know? He could be like Cubone or something. I don't know. I haven't done that kind of research. But okay, let me actually do some bench press. Hold on, pause. Or a pal. It could be a pal. Green is a frog. Yeah, he's brown. When is Stranger Things Season 5 coming out? I have no idea. That's another topic I could talk about. Hold up. I know, we all miss Ronnie. We all miss Ronnie and Dwayne Johnson. Frosty. Yo, whoa. Go, keep it real. Hold up. Listen. I have only seen Stranger Things seasons 1 through 3. I binged 1 through 3 during the 19. Thank you, Pop J. Thank you. We can listen. We can spoil the Escape Room movie, but let's stay away from Stranger Things because some people have not seen that show and they might want to watch it. I watched 1 through 3, but I never watched 4 and 5. because it was such a long time that I know it's been out forever. I know. But listen, I feel like, okay, well, I've never seen 4. How about that? I see, that's what I'm saying. It takes forever in between seasons. I do, obviously I like it because I'm a big sci-fi fan and it's horror. So like sci-fi and horror, like I love horror movies, but like I also love sci-fi movies. I'm a big sci-fi fan. So like, you know, things like Interstellar, love Interstellar. Anything sci-fi, Twilight Zone, whatever. I really watched a few episodes from each season. I just can't get into it. The first like 3 episodes, it is very difficult to get into. It is not a, it's a very slow burner, but I will say it gets really good. It is a good, it's a good show. I don't think it's as good as Breaking Bad, but it's a good show. But yeah, I never finished it, which is stupid of me because I know that I know Metallica's in the 4th season. I know that What's-His-Face plays Master of Puppets on the guitar. I know, I get it. I just haven't seen it. Never watched Breaking Bad? Oh, man. I don't get the hype. Well, you can't really get the hype unless you watch the show, right? Watch the show and then say you don't get the hype. That show is genuinely a masterpiece, right? Breaking Bad built like the hype of The Walking Dead. Oh, I've ranted about that so many times on stream. I'm not really into. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. I'm not either. But it's not really about that. It's, I mean, yeah, that's the whole focal point of the show is like a drug dealer, right? But you don't have to even be into that at all. It's really what it's really about is like very complex, dealing with complex familial ties, relationships, dealing with other people, pride, ego. Like a lot of thematic elements are weaved into that show. Okay, W, Breaking Bad, you should watch it. Listen about The Walking Dead. Listen. I say that every time this comes up in conversation, I always say this. Every time someone says, I have never seen anyone be like, I love The Walking Dead. Every time someone talks about it, they're pissed. I have never seen anyone be like, W show. And watch it instead of talking to me from 8 p.m. on, that's wild. Every time someone, I have seen people get so mad about that show. People are always like, they took out this main character. Or, they took out this person, and now the show sucks. I have never seen anyone be like, that's a great show. Everyone who watched it seems like they're miserable. Like, they're just upset all the time. Which, I mean, that's basically the internet nowadays. But I've never seen anyone formally satisfied with The Walking Dead. What? Huh? I don't like it, like a couple seasons. Yeah. People say the same thing about Game of Thrones, too. Like, people say Game of Thrones has, like, a couple good seasons, and then it completely falls off. Like, it absolutely goes off the rails. The thing about Breaking Bad is, like, it gets better. Like, Breaking Bad does not have a dull point. Every season builds on each other and just keeps getting better. And it just continues to get better. Did you watch Wednesday? No. Okay, you might need to get some medical attention. I don't know what to tell you. What? What are you saying? I did not watch Wednesday. I haven't heard anything bad about it. I just didn't watch it. See, chat, listen. You all might think that if you all might think that if I haven't seen a show, I just automatically hate it. And while that may be the case 99% of the time, that doesn't mean I hate every show that I don't watch, okay? While that may be the case most of the time, that doesn't mean that I despise every single show that I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen Wednesday. Exactly what it means? Whatever. Listen, have you seen... That has Jenna Ortega, right? Changing the topic. Do you actually drink the whole jug? I fill it up like halfway to 3/4 of a way most every day, and I usually go through it. When an ad comes on, punches the TV. I still want to see Beetlejuice. Heard that one was not good. And you know what? I haven't even seen the original. And people are like, "Oh, brother, ooh, how can you have not seen the original?" Because, you know, listen, I had an ex who saw the play. The original sucks too. I mean, look, I have an ex who saw the performance, and it was then after they saw it, they became like a huge fan. Like, it was like, I feel like I just never heard the end of it and how like great it was, and I was like, okay, it's not. They saw like the Broadway show. The original is a classic. Listen, that's fine. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Suck. The original's a classic. Okay, listen. I saw the musical. Listen, the musical is probably great. I'm not saying it isn't. It's like, come on, man. Y'all ever have people in your life? Listen, do y'all have people in your life when you, let's say, I literally cannot formulate a sentence. Y'all know those people in your life, it might be your partner, where if they go to something, they make sure that if you don't go to it, they make sure that you regret not going. Like, they make sure that they tell you how amazing it was, and how, like, it was so good, and it was, you know, basically, like, the second coming of Jesus Christ. Like, it is just non-stop, like, oh, man, you missed out, man. It was great. Like, bro, lock in, man. It's not that good. People will, like, go to things, like, especially, like, when it comes to, like, Broadway musicals. I feel like people go to those shows, and then they come back and they're like, my life's changed. My whole life has changed. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Even if I really like something. I loved Godzilla -1. I saw it 2 times in the movie theater, both by myself. I paid for a ticket 2 times because I loved it so much, and I wanted to see the black and white version. But I didn't leave and was like, this movie changed my life. It's amazing. I love Godzilla. I think it's a fantastic film, if not a masterpiece. But I'm not like, oh my, and I don't, I'm gonna sit there and, like, I can't shut up about it, and it's amazing, and blah, blah, blah. People, like, will just glaze the hell out of stuff to make other people feel bad. I don't know why, but they do. Anyway, lock in. Let's do some tricep stuff. I hope Wicked is good. How a Boss Changed My Life in the Walls? Huh? Do you clap at the end of a movie? Listen, depends on the movie. If there's a lot of people and it's a premiere, I probably will, if other people are clapping, I might clap, but I'm not gonna be like the only person clapping. Bro, Kay, what are you saying? I think you should try being timed out. I think you should take a day off, man. I knew you were a clapper. Shut up. It's only if other people are clapping. I clapped. I think I clapped after the FNAF movie because so many people were there. Oh, Hannah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that scene changed my life, Hannah. That scene changed my life. I just saw your message. Actually, I need to respond to you. I just realized that. What in tarnation? Okay. I didn't see his chats. You're talking about Kay? He kept talking about drugs and then told me I should take drugs. And then he said German soldiers used it in World War II. I don't know what he was yapping about, and then I just timed him out. I'm going to give him a little bit of a break. He'll be back tomorrow, probably. I didn't see Deadpool Wolverine. Cringe, I know. Cringe. I can't... Bro, that's a classic. Listen. Hang on. I appreciate the people in my chat. I appreciate the people in my chat who, if I say a movie is like meh, or like, and people are, I appreciate where we can have healthy conversations. And if I just say, oh, I like this movie, and I immediately get hit with, that's mid, and here's all the other movies that are better than that one. I appreciate the people who don't do that in my chat. W people in my chat. W chat right now. I appreciate the people that aren't like, bro, your movie tastes suck. And here's 15 movies that are better than the ones you just mentioned. Bro, you haven't seen The Godfather? What the hell is wrong with you? I unsubscribed. I'm taking out my donos. We're done. Your opinion's wrong. Canceled. Take me off the board. You know, like, I'm womp womp. You know, just take me off the board. W rant. Thumbs. Yeah, I disliked the stream. I disliked the stream. I went out of my way to make sure the stream sucks. I want to make sure you don't hit the algorithm. Dude, are you sick? You haven't watched Lord of the Rings? Are you serious right now? Are you kidding? Why are you even working out? You don't deserve to have muscles. You haven't seen Lord of the Rings? Are you kidding? We're done. I'm done. You won't ever catch me in the stream again. We're done. It's all over. It's all over. I'm not joining the Discord. I'm not sharing the stream. You don't deserve to have muscles. Yeah, it's all over. Reported, blocked. We're done. Mid. You don't deserve next day. You look like a car accident victim. It's all over, right? Are you kidding? I have the 4K limited edition copy of Lord of the Rings, and it's framed in my house. I can't believe it. You haven't seen Lord of the Rings? I dressed up as Gollum when I was 12. Like that the little Gollum dude. What does he say? What does he say? Where's the rings at? What does he say? What does he say? Doesn't he have a catchphrase? My precious. No, my precious. My precious. Man, shut up. Quit talking. Shut up. Don't talk anymore, dude. I'm gonna joke. Yo, we're done. I don't. Gollum. Yo, people are like, I love Lord of the Rings. I'm like, okay. You probably like the Gollum game. I bet you play the Gollum game every night before you go to bed. I bet that is just your favorite game. Y'all remember when that game came out? Like, I don't even know. My Prius. Yo, don't even get me started on Harry Potter. Don't even get me started on Harry Potter. Okay? I don't even. Yo, you. Oh my gosh, we had a rant about that yesterday too. Those are good movies, bro. You mean to tell? Oh man. Will Harry Potter defeat Voldemort? Oh, don't say his name. Will he beat him this time? Will he win? Oh no! Oh no! Harry Potter's bullied in school. Oh no! You said his name. No. The Harry Potter puppet show, the Harry Potter Puppet Pals, is much better than any of the Harry Potter movies. Dumbledore, Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore. That's better than the movie. I'd watch that before I watch the movies. Oh no! Will no. What's gonna happen to Harry Potter this movie? You're a blizzard, Harry. Shut up. Shut up. No, shut up. People be like, man, that's such a good. Shut up. Here comes Gollum. It's the same. It's like the same universe. The best movie ever? Come on, man. Lock in. Ain't no way. I think the Harry Potter movies are good adaptations of the books. It's just I never read the books. Actually, that's a lie. I read like the first 3 books, and then I stopped reading them because I didn't care. Fantastic Beasts, that's different. I didn't even watch Fantastic Beasts though. You. I just imagine. No, you know damn well there's some people. I'll say something, and you know damn well there's someone watching their phone going, You know, like, I'll say like something, and you know damn well someone like freaks out at their house. Like they're sitting there eating dinner, they like choke on their chicken. Pause. And but you know damn well there's someone who does that, right? Like, you know, someone just gets so mad and they'll like start choking on something. Pause. And you know, they'll shut the whole stream off and never come back. The hit movie Robots, W movie. Who's choking on chicken? Shut up. Robots is a good movie. W movie. Yo, actually, wait. Speaking of robots, I'm so off topic. It's so bad. Speaking of robots, did you all watch the Kai Cenat shit with when he had robots in his house? It's actually funny. Like, I don't know how they got there. I don't know why Kai Cenat has robots in his house. But he's walking around, and he walks into one of his rooms, and he's like, this robot's folding my laundry. And the robot's folding his clothes. And then the robot picks up a box of his shoes and, like, throws it. And Kai Cenat gets really mad. He's like, pick that up. Pick that up. Don't do that again. It's so funny. I don't even watch Kai Cenat. That was so funny. Oh. But yeah, Robots, good movie. W movie. Good film. W mods. What did you do, Sarah? Oh. I don't need, yeah, he does have some funny clips. I agree. Okay, let me do this. No. I'm telling you, man. W chat. Are there other movies that people like defend with their lives? Like unreasonably defend for no reason? There's gotta be. I mean, yes, but like Star Wars. Well, apparently I'm too mature for Star Wars. Jet with the $10 no-no. Much appreciated. Holy shit, dude. Damn. That's super generous, man. Pixels. The Matrix. Well, The Matrix is actually a good movie, so that's different. And it's because it's a good movie because I said so. W Jet for the 10. Much appreciated, for real. W's in the chat. Hold up. I'm getting used to the new board setup. Here, you're right here. Jet's 9th dono in chat, by the way. W Jet for the 10, much appreciated. Much appreciated. I still don't understand it to this day. The Matrix? What don't you understand? Avatar? Oh, people will defend that movie like crazy. I haven't even seen that. I haven't even seen that one. Hey, W though. W for the 10. I really do appreciate that, man. Appreciate the generosity. You don't have to donate, but I really appreciate it. It means a lot. What is The Matrix? All right, listen. I'm going to give a very brief synopsis of The Matrix because that movie is very complex. But, listen. Basically, how do I explain it? The world that we live in is like a simulation. It's being simulated. Y'all know like the, yeah, like we're living in a simulation. What is the Matrix? That's the Matrix. The Matrix is the simulation that we're living in. That's why it's like break out of the Matrix, right? And so it's like it's being generated for us. And like we're all basically brains in a tub, or whatever. And so what happens is Neo, who's Keanu Reeves, figures out that something's wrong. And that's when whatever his name is. I always forget the guy's. So nothing is real? Yes. Yes. Like nothing, the reality we live in is not reality. It's being generated by someone bigger than us. Like AI, right? It's being generated by someone bigger than us. What's the guy's name with the sunglasses that gives Neo the pills? I always forget his name. But anyway, he basically figures out that Neo, they basically get in contact and he figures out, and they have a solution to, is it actually Smith? And is it actually Smith? I feel like it's not Smith. That doesn't make any sense. Is it Agent Smith? Okay, thank you. Sorry. Basically, he gives him the pill. He basically has a way to break out of the Matrix, but he's like, once you leave, you can't go back. And so, that's what he does. And then, basically, I'm trying to remember, man, I really need to watch that again. I need to watch that movie again. Oh, no, yeah, Morpheus. Agent Smith isn't Agent Smith the bad guy? I thought Agent Smith was the bad guy, right? But yeah, basically the world around us is coded. Everything is like generated, computer generated. We're living in a simulation, that kind of thing. That's why I thought, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of Morpheus. The guy who gives him the pill is Morpheus. Yeah, that's right. I was like, that makes more sense. I knew Agent Smith. Well, now I do. I know what you're talking about. Anyway. W movie. But yeah, that's the Matrix is the reality that we are living in. Is being generated for us. That's the Matrix. The first one, he's just a defective program. True. I guess in and of itself, though, because he's a defective program, that makes him bad. Are you leaving? Keep it real. You know, like I think in the essence of the movie, he is bad, but I guess he's not bad because of he's not bad to the overarching computer simulation, whatever the hell's controlling that, because he's just a defective program. I could be Agent Smith for Halloween this year. That'd be a dope costume. Oh yeah, no, dub. Great movie though. Great movie. Love that movie. Like top 10 favorite movies of all time. Blew my mind. Another one of those movies that really set the precedent when it comes to alternate realities, alternate universes, whatever. Concepts of the Matrix are still talked about today. I mean, there's a whole movement of red-pilled individuals, right? People who think they're red-pilled and that they broke out of the Matrix, and, you know. I think there's some truth to the fact that, like, I mean, if Ryan was here, we could talk about it, of, like, you know, there is a level of Matrix where it's like, you get up, you go to work, you come home, you sleep, you know, you get up, work, eat, sleep. Everyone does the same thing half the time. It's like breaking out of the Matrix and stuff like that. Doing something new. I think there's a level of truth to that, but that's a whole other conversation. No, I've only seen the original Matrix. I prefer living the simulation. Well, I mean, and that's honestly, that's a whole concept of the movie. That's a part of the concept of the movie. Is like, you take the red pill, you learn the truth. You take the blue pill, you say the Matrix. I'll tell you what, if you like The Matrix, if you haven't seen it yet, you should also watch Inception. Fantastic film. You want to talk about a movie that will confuse you? Inception. If you were confused by The Matrix, Inception will very much confuse you. But, W movie, great movie. Highly recommend. Christopher Nolan in general, I highly recommend. Highly recommend Interstellar, The Prestige. The Prestige is probably, besides Oppenheimer, well, I don't know, I can't really rank Christopher Nolan movies. They're so good. Interstellar's up there, though. Which, by the way, Interstellar is free right now on YouTube. So, you want to watch that, you should watch it now. W movie, great movie, will blow your mind. It's actually wild. Pulp Fiction might confuse you, doesn't go in order. I still want to watch it, because I still haven't seen Pulp Fiction. With ads, I'm sure, probably, yeah. But still free. I have not seen Pulp Fiction. Going to watch Interstellar? Oh my gosh, please do. If any of y'all are going to watch Interstellar, come back to me afterwards and talk about it. Like, it is so cool. I need to watch it again. Hannah really wants to watch it. And so, uh, it's the kind of movie you only watch once. Oh, I'd watch that 100%, way more than once. I've only seen it once, but I'm going to watch it again with Hannah because I really want to watch that movie again. People, I mean, I see what you're saying, though. I'll tell you what, Chad. Here's a movie that you might only want to watch once. Ain't no one know this movie? Listen. Hold on. Has anyone here seen Requiem for a Dream? Bueller? Yes? Oh, we have a yes. Okay. Do you talk during movies? Do you pause and explain to your movie buddy? It depends on the movie. Like, when I was watching Halloween with Hannah, she had a question, and I don't mind pausing and explaining something. Heard of it, never watched it. Okay. Do you all, hang on, I'm going to play a song. But most of the time, I don't like to talk during movies, no. I don't like when people have conversations about other shit during a movie. I'm like, no, we're watching the movie. Lock in.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Man, shut up. Hang on. Listen up, chat. I'm going to put you all on. Listen. Requiem for a Dream is a phenomenal film. However, you have to watch it when you're. What's your favorite Pop Tart? We've already had this conversation. It's the Christmas cookie Pop Tart. Okay. Requiem for a Dream is good if you're in the right mind frame. If you are not doing well, don't watch it. If you are struggling right now mentally, that's okay. Don't watch that film. It is very dark. I consider it a horror movie. But let me tell you, it is. Because in all honesty, it's one of the scariest films I've seen because it's real. What happens? There's nothing in that movie that could not happen in real life, and it is so dark. Now listen. I need y'all to hear this song. Do you all know this song? Oh, I'm getting chills. Woo! Appreciate it. Hold up. Wait for the violins to kick in. You'll know them. W air violin. Have y'all heard this before? Because that entire like part has been interpolated in a lot of different movies, but it originated in this film, Requiem for a Dream. Highly recommend. Great movie, very very dark, but incredible. The cinematography is so good. The oh my gosh, That movie's so good. It's such a good movie, but it will completely mess up your brain for days. I mean, it will completely like make you feel like shit. Like it will make you feel awful. But it is amazing. It is so sad. It is so dark. It is so like heavy, but it's so good. Anyway, fire, fire. Pop Jake will know what I'm talking about because he's seen it. I literally bought the DVD. Yeah, no, it messed me up for a bit. I love it too. Like I don't like I want to watch it again, but I just don't think I'm in the right headspace for it right now. But it messes you up. It is. It's probably the darkest movie I've seen. Besides like, there's a few other movies. I mean like Martyrs would be up there. As far as like really just heavy, like I don't really want to watch this again. I couldn't watch it now. I do go back and watch some of the scenes because the music. I'm literally listening to it right now. The music in that. I want to buy the album. The music is just so good. So good. Inception, Requiem for a Dream. Like I said, don't watch. I'm dead ass. This is my warning. Do not watch Requiem for a Dream if you aren't ready. And people are like, oh man, that's not. What do you mean? It's just a movie. I'm serious. Like I'm not even like joking. Like don't watch that movie unless you are mentally okay. It is really dark. It's real horror. It is horror that can happen in the real world. It's a very difficult watch, but damn, the cinematography is so good. The score is incredible. The acting is great. Frankly, I think that's Jared Leto's best role that he's done. I think that is like one of his top roles. Has anyone ever watched Zeitgeist? Heard of it. Hold up. Is it a show? Sounds like I should watch it. Hey, you have my warning, okay? You have my warning. You have my warning. But I highly recommend that you do watch it just when you're in the right frame of mind. I think, let me see what I gave it. Oh, I love my oh my gosh. I absolutely, like, when it comes to movies, man, y'all don't get it. I mean, y'all do get it because you see me yap all the time, but like, movies and music just really just like it's just like the things that I'm like so passionate about, you know? Like it's just something that movies have gotten me through a lot in my life, and so has music. And so I love talking about them. I'm also just a big fan of that art. I'm a big fan of like I mean, one of the main reasons I liked Pink Floyd's The Wall was because of the artistic styling of that movie. I mean, there's a lot of hand-drawn scenes that is beautiful. I mean, it is like so cool to watch. And I'm like, it's so cool that people can do that. I think that is like, and just cinematography in general. I mean, I took a photography class, which really wasn't much, as far as like cinematography goes. I've also worked cameras in my life before, and so like I know how difficult it is to set up a shot. I know how difficult it is to get the shot you want, especially doing photography on the side. I have done photography before, things like that. And so I see like these people who are able to pull it off, and it's just, it blows my mind. Especially, like I said, Requiem for a Dream, Christopher Nolan movies, Godzilla -1 does that. I mean, I think the original Joker, you know, like I mean, I could go on and on. But anyway. You have more deeper appreciation for movies than I do. I think, and it's just, a lot of people want to watch a movie. A lot of people want to watch a movie and just be entertained, and that's fine. When I'm watching a movie, I want to appreciate a movie. I want to appreciate a movie's storyline. I want to see how the score works with a movie. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my Halloween 3, which is a very goofy movie, you know, as far as a Halloween film goes. But, like, I like how movies influence movies in the future. I mean, movies like, I talked about this yesterday. Halloween 1978 was very influential for movies to come. Watch a movie like Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Watch any Alfred Hitchcock movie. You can see how the influence of suspense carried into the decades to come. Same thing with, I mean, even just music in general and how music works. Requiem for a Dream, that soundtrack has been interpolated several times in other films to get that same message across of dread. You're good, Pop Jake. But I genuinely just, it's the same thing with music. I mean, I love how different musical pieces can all come together to formulate something that is incredible. Something that can give you physical chills. That blows my mind. I think that's awesome. The first guy, guys, is about Christianity, 9/11, the Federal Reserve. Wow. More like a documentary. Interesting. Is it? That's interesting. I don't think, like I said, I've never really taken the time to listen to that. Which movie has the best soundtrack? Ooh. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. It's tough because, okay, let me explain. Let me do a couple of, okay, listen. Hey, Black Panther does have a good soundtrack. So, hey, so does, Hannah, so does, I haven't seen it, but so does Guardians of the Galaxy. But listen. Listen. Hold on. Hang on. Listen. My definition of a best soundtrack isn't, oh, it's filled with banger songs. Guardians of the Galaxy has a good soundtrack because it has a lot of good songs. But I'm not necessarily looking at that. What I'm looking for is if a movie has music that is composed specifically for that movie, that's what I'm looking at. And so, now don't get me wrong, I think those movies have good soundtracks. But when it comes to effectively telling a story, the soundtrack of a movie in and of itself can be its own character, right? That is an entire character in and of itself. The score of a movie is its own character. One of my personal favorite soundtracks is from 2018's Halloween. You might be like, oh, we're talking about Halloween again. John Carpenter is a master in his craft. And I'm not just glazing Halloween again. Yeah, lock in, whatever. But Halloween 2018 has such an interesting way of portraying its music. There is a scene. Shit, I'll just play it. I'll just play it. I had this on vinyl. I had this entire album on vinyl. Listen to this. Okay, let me give you the context. Allison's friend, who's the main character, just gets absolutely murked by Michael Myers on a fence, right? And so she's looking at him. It's not playing on the speaker. Pause.
Bluetooth connected.
Right? Okay. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's listen to that. Literally, as soon as that happens, Michael Myers appears. That is in and of itself an entire character. I'm getting chills. Oh. But that was created by using a violin, a violin. I don't know how to specific. I'm gonna say a violin stick, but I know it's not what it's called. On a electric guitar, and then just dragging it across. That's so innovative. Like, it's crazy. So it is hard to choose. I don't know, because I mean, again, there's some movies where I feel like the soundtrack very much complements the movie itself more effectively than others. Like Interstellar has an immaculate soundtrack too. But again, comparing Interstellar's soundtrack to Halloween 2018, it's completely different tones, genre, movie. There's different goals. The lengths are different. You know, it's very difficult. That's why they say art's subjective. So anyway, it's a lot of yapping, but I think Halloween 2018 has an incredible soundtrack. Requiem for a Dream has a remarkable soundtrack. I mean, the original Halloween has a great soundtrack too. Very effective, very simple, but very effective. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a wonderful sound. Okay, not wonderful. I wouldn't call it wonderful, but like in the context of the movie, it makes sense and it works really well. Oppenheimer has a remarkable soundtrack. The Thing has a very good soundtrack too. It's very eerie, very good. Let me say this. When it comes to whether or not I think a movie has a good soundtrack, it's like, was it memorable? When I think about the movie now, do I remember how the soundtrack sounded? If I do, then yeah, it worked. Corpse Bride soundtrack. Now, I will say it has been a long time since I've seen the Corpse Bride. But are you going to play more music? I'm kind of like not really wanting to today because of copyright. I want to keep this stream up. I don't want to have to private it or have to edit it. I'll have to edit it a little bit because of those two soundtracks, but I will turn the fan back on though. Yeah, Danny Elfman's that's a whole nother thing. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, out of the movies I've seen, I think Halloween 2018 is up there as far as soundtracks go. I think Requiem for a Dream soundtrack is incredible. I think Interstellar has a good soundtrack. Oppenheimer. You know, movies that have a score that complements the movie, that's where I lock in. Oh, you're fine, Sarah. It's really not a problem. Y'all can cuss. I mean, don't do it all the time, but it doesn't matter. Like, I don't label my streams as, you know, you can't cuss. You're not allowed to cuss. If I'm not scared, I'm not saying you're gonna be scared. Because it's not like it's a different type of scare. It's more of like Like, it's not like a scare you'll watch, like, it's not like a scare you'll get from, like, Hereditary, you know? It's more of, like, or like a Michael Myers kind of scare. Like, oh, scary, here comes this person, he's gonna take you out. It's not even a spook. It's just straight dread. It's just dread. It's dread and just this unbelievable, overwhelming sense of just emptiness. Let me look at my review real quick. Let me see if I use any good buzzwords. I try and put good buzzwords in my reviews whenever I review. I review all the movies I watch, by the way. I said, I could go into the remarkable cinematography of this film, the incredibly marvelous score, or the overwhelmingly talented actors in this movie, but I don't think any of that is as necessary as the message of this film. The parallels, the metaphors, the messages, society, it's all very well done. You have to be mentally prepared for this movie. That's my warning. Be prepared to have your mind blown and finish this movie thinking, what the F did I just watch, and why could I not look away? I don't really want to talk too much about it because you just have to see it. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Do you agree with most Rotten Tomatoes ratings? Absolutely not. Welcome back, Pop Jake. Absolutely not. Not Pop Jake. Rotten Tomatoes is so full of shit. Most of the time, they're so full of shit. I believe the audience score more than I do the critic score. I don't listen. When it comes to movies, I genuinely don't listen to critics. Like 9 out of 10 times. Like, I'm pretty sure Cabin in the Woods. Pop Jake is so full of shit. I'm pretty sure Cabin in the Woods was very highly rated by critics. I don't like that movie. I didn't really like it at all. I thought it was fine, but people love that movie. People think that movie is amazing. I know Hannah doesn't like that movie. We talked about that before. It's not a good movie, in my opinion. People will, like, bend over backwards defending that movie. I don't see it. It was one of those movies that tried to be different and just be stupid different, and I was like, okay, I can't follow you anymore. I'm done. We're done. Right? I'm over this. Cabin in the Woods, yeah. It's the same thing with, honestly, it's very similar with Donnie Darko. Like, people, like I said, people, like, bent over backwards defending that movie, too. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to Donnie Darko that keeps popping up in my Reddit suggestion. I don't want to see it. But, like, it's okay, but it's so confusing. Like, it's one of those movies, like, Interstellar is confusing, but you can understand it because you want to. Because you care about the characters and you care about the storyline. Donnie Darko's like, I'm going to be confusing just to mess with you. Just for the hell of it. I'm just going to be confusing. I'm just going to make no sense. And then you're going to... I'm like... And I literally wrote that in my review. I was like, why do I care to watch a video analyzing this movie? Why should I care? Why should I care? I don't give a shit about Donnie Darko. Forget about him. I do like Donnie Darko. Let me say, a lot of people do. That's fine. That's just how like I said, if you like it, dumb. I just didn't really like it. I left that movie. It just, to me, it felt like it was trying to be confusing on purpose. Like, it wanted me to be confused. And I was like, man. And I was mad. I was not happy. I finished that movie. I was pissed. And it's like, oh, well, you just don't get it. I was like, no, I do. I took time to understand it. I watched YouTube analysis videos. I did take time to understand it. And let me tell you, I don't care. I just didn't care. I did not like the sequel. Yeah, I did not watch the sequel. I don't have no interest in watching the sequel. I'm good. If you watch the original, you'd be like, are you talking about Donnie Darko? Just, you know, like I said, I was just, you know, I just didn't really have an interest to, I just didn't really have, like, I just feel like you don't really get to care much for Donnie Darko. I feel like you don't really care for him. It was confusing, yeah. Hey, listen up, chat. I've had this discussion on stream before. Final Destination, the most overhyped movie I have ever seen. I think I'd watch Donnie Darko again before I watch Final Destination. That movie is awful. I am so sorry. Go ahead. Get. He had to die and she had to live. Yes. Go ahead. Oh my. He doesn't watch Lord of the Rings. He doesn't watch Harry Potter. And now he doesn't even like Final Destination. Done. I am no longer a friend. Up describing. Someone just like choked on water. Someone like's coughing right now because they're like, holy shit. Not choked, you know, but like, you know, they're like coughing right now because they like went down the wrong pipe. Erase my name off the board. Yeah, take me off the board. Listen. Final Destination has some of the worst acting I have ever seen. It was one of those movies where, yeah, the concept is cool. The fact that death is coming for you because... pause. The fact that death is on its way because, you know... I'm thinking, because you didn't go on a plane crash, or you didn't go on a plane and it crashed, and now it's coming for you in the way that you all were supposed to womp womp, right? Okay, cool, right? And then the acting is horrendous. It is awful. Like the NASCAR one, there's a NASCAR Final Destination. What? Like, isn't there a scene where someone gets hit by a train? Okay. Come on, man. Look around. Hang on. I reviewed it. I watched it. I reviewed it. You know, that was one of those movies where, like, I wasn't mad. I was just disappointed. You know, everyone just really talks so good about that movie, and I finished that, and I was just like, Thomas? Yeah, hit by Thomas the train. No, someone got decapitated. Yo, that's right. See, like, come on, man. Oh my gosh. Hey, actually, pause. Let me go into this rant. Hannah, you'll like this one. Is it Final Destination 2 with the roller coaster? That makes me so mad. I don't even really want to watch Final Destination 2. That movie gave everyone a fear of roller coasters that isn't even warranted. Go watch, there's a video right now on YouTube where someone analyzes that entire roller coaster crash. None of that shit would actually happen. And so a lot of people became scared of roller coasters because of that movie. I'm serious. People were like, I don't ride roller coasters because what's up, Bernetti? I don't ride roller coasters now because I saw Final Destination. Because I'm a big roller coaster fanatic. And like, it just made it so that way people wouldn't ride roller coasters. Because they'd be scared of shit like that. That stuff doesn't, things just don't like explode. things don't just blow up on their own. Or, oh, I'm going off the track. Oh, man. I hate that movie exists. It's stealing. We already have enough fears going on. Let's not, right? Let's not. How you doing, Bernetti? Sorry, I'm rambling. I wrote a 13-page essay about roller coasters and 2 pages about the fear of coasters. Yeah. I mean, and, I understand people have fears of roller coasters. I get that. I don't. I'm the type of person where if something's broken, I want to get on that one. I remember I went to Kings Island back when they had the Firehawk. I love that's my favorite roller coaster. It's torn down now. Rest in peace. But I remember when they had one of them in the shop and they were working on it while we were waiting in line. And then that was the one I got on. And I was like, let's go. I was like, let's go. Like, I remember sitting in line and I saw it like in the garage and I was like, oh, they're working on it. That's why it's taking so long to get to the line. And then they were done with it by the time we got up to the line, and that's the one I got on. Duh, right? That's me. I don't. Like, there's people who are on the opposite side where, like, they'll get out of line, right? If they see something like that. I won't. I will. That's the one I want to be on. I'm just whack. Final Destination. Not that a horror movie has to be realistic, but most of the things that happen literally just wouldn't work in a lawful society. The choices that were made by the characters made no sense half the time. There were easy solutions. They didn't set up the characters in the exposition. You get no connection. They absolutely rush the deaths in that movie. Like, it's like someone womp-womped, and they're just like, okay, womp-womp, you hate to see it. I said, one of the main characters built statues or something because her dad womp-womped and her mom left. I don't know, like, what? It makes no sense. I said one of the characters is on the ground, almost dead, and in the most monotone voice, the other main character goes, damn, don't leave me like this. Come on, man. Lock in. Man. Chat, donate $50. What's up, Pat? Like, come on, man. The fact that I had to watch Final Destination means I deserve money. Give me money. I'm done. I'm done playing. Quit playing, chat. We're done playing. Come on, man. Quit playing. I've done like 2 exercises in 2 hours, man. Money Hungry Basin Bro is locked back into chat. Yeah, W Film. Yeah, W Film, chat. Can't wait to watch Final Destination tonight. I'd rather watch Donnie Darko again. I'd rather sit through that. Pop Jake for the 5 gifted. I'd rather sit through Donnie Darko again. Come on. Pop Jake for the 5. We've got Pop Jake's up to 126 gifted subs, by the way. Huge dub. W Pop Jake in the chat if you haven't already given Pop Jake a dub. W Pop Jake. Like I said, I'd rather just, man. I think I'd rather watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey before I watch Final Destination again. Why did Pop Up Who got gifted? Probably because I don't know. Probably because it gifted a bunch of renewals, and I don't know why it does that. But that's probably what it did. Yeah, I wish it would show resubs. I don't know why it doesn't. It makes me pissed. Have you been watching Penguin? No, but I've heard it's really good. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that was show of the year. Like, oh my gosh. Actually, that just reminded me. Did any of y'all ever watch did any of y'all ever watch the Moonshiners show? That was such a stupid show. That was rough. No, okay. There was a show where like it was like people and they were like distilling moonshine, which is illegal, right? And like every episode, they'd be like, "Oh man, the police are coming," and then the police would be like, "We, ladies and gentlemen, we got them," but they never get them. I'm like, if this was real, like, couldn't they just watch the show and figure out where they are? Like, it's so stupid. That was dumb show. Oh, I've never heard of that movie, Sarah. Hang on, let me do this. Do you make your grilled cheese? I don't make grilled cheese usually. As long as they under 100 gallons is legal. Who's counting? 100 gallons per year? Is that really? Like, you have to, like, report that? Like, how do people even know that? We probably do need a grilled cheese emoji. Do you have to, like, report that? Is it like taxes? You have to report it to, like, the IRS? Like, oh yeah, hang on, I'm on my 96 gallon of moonshine for the year. Not legal advice. Yeah, hold up. Hold up, my bad. They sell, do they really? So is it 100 gallons of, is it 100 gallons of, like, production? I'm assuming not, like, consumption. Why is there something like grilled cheese emoji? Facts. We need one, I feel like. Interesting. Is that federal or is that per state? Chat's like, why are you asking so many questions? I'm just curious. You can't sell it? Okay, well, GG. See, these people were selling it on the show. So, federal, okay. I'm gonna go back. No, can you give it away? Yeah, can you give it to people? Okay. Okay, look. How is the government gonna know? Don't take this out of context. How is the government gonna know how many gallons of moonshine I've made? Pause. Right? I'm about to get my whole stream shut down. I'm not saying that. Like, look, I'm not saying, but like, unless there's like a tracker on my production table, like, how are they gonna know? FBI, open up. My door just gets busted open. Y'all see me get swatted. Like, I'm kidding. But like, how are they gonna know? How are they gonna know? Depending on the size of the apparatus and waste produced. Okay, but let's say, okay, listen. Let's say I produce 100 gallons of moonshine, right? Let's go, baby. And then I just dump it all out in my yard. I just dump it, right? I just dump it all out, right? Gone. So now can I produce another 100 gallons? I mean, wasted material. I'm hoping the Bills, by the way, Anna, because I can't stand the Chiefs. But like, you know what I'm saying? I just dump it all. Am I done for the year? Like, I have to shut down I have to shut it down. We're done. If you didn't keep or consume any, yes. Okay. How about this? How about, okay, let's say, but like, who's gonna know my consumption, you know? Like, let's say I drink all 100 gallons of moonshine. Who's gonna know I did that? You know? Can I just fill it up again? Can I just make it again? Lock in. Baser bro out of context. Let's say I consume 100 gallons of moonshine. Let's go! Yeah, yeah. I don't make the laws as... Okay, that's fine. I just was curious if you knew. Guess you gotta try it to see... Yo, actually drinking 100 gallons of moonshine, like, that would be, like, impossible. I don't think you could actually do that. Do you believe reptilians exist? Or Bigfoot, Loch Ness, Chupacabra, or whatnot? No. Not really. Definitely not reptilians. Not Loch Ness. Bigfoot, I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised, you know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like we would have known by now. And, like, any one of those Bigfoot evidence things, it's always like they almost get there, but they don't quite get there, you know? Undisputed 2, no. If you made it a very low alcohol by volume as possible, interesting. It's a fighting movie. I've not seen it. You know what though? I've heard it's called The Conclave, right? It's that new movie about choosing the Pope. I've heard that's a very good movie. You wouldn't be surprised by Bigfoot? No. If Bigfoot was real, I'd be like, okay. Okay, Bigfoot and Sasquatch. I'd be like, okay. You know, I feel like especially the Sasquatch, I'd be like, okay. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Rip. W Sasquatch, right? Let's leave him alone. He's chilling. Bro's probably fine. Like Loch Ness, no. Aliens is different. My take on aliens is like, I don't necessarily know if they exist or not, obviously. But if they do exist, they haven't been to Earth. Um, they haven't been here. Um, and even if they had, we probably wouldn't know about it. So. Many places that distill vodka, distilled alcohol for hand cleaner during the. Yeah, I didn't know about that actually. Because we knew someone who was doing that. We got a bunch of hand cleaner from that. W distilleries, you know, they were locked in. What if I told you I'm an alien? I don't think you would be in my chat. W aliens in the chat? Like, I feel like if there were aliens in my chat, then I want them to donate. Like, that's fine. Oh, alien in my chat, dub. Donate then. Prove it. Prove it. I know you got money. I know you got doubloons. W don't know. Yo, W-E-T. W-E-T in the chat. Are there any E.T. aliens don't know right now? Yeah, our next person who donates is an alien. Are there any E.T. fans in chat? Any of y'all like love E.T.? No. Like aliens from space. Yeah. You just accept galactic. Listen. Are there any ET stands in chat? Any of y'all like, man, I just love ET. Ooh. I love that, you know, when that alien just pulls up and walks around. Good movie, man. Oh, it's all right. Yeah, that's how I feel. I used to be, actually though, when I was a kid, I used to be terrified of ET. Scared. ET's scary, man. Oh nah. Like if I saw ET in person, I'd probably beating the shit out of him. I'm sorry. Like the first thing I'm doing, I'm not gonna be like, I mean, you know how in the movie he like rolls him an orange or something and he rolls it back. Oh nah. Oh nah. And he's like, oh, let's be friends. Nah, man. I mean, it's a knockout. It's gonna be like last night, but it's not, you know, like last night's fight, but it's actually gonna be a fight. You know? Oh nah, man. ET's getting a RKO. Watch out. Yo, whoa, hey Ryan, no, Ryan, don't leave. Actually, wait, no, see, chat, even he's saying it's rigged. I take it all back, you were right. Yeah, donate $50 on your way out. You were wrong, you promised. Didn't you say you were gonna do something if you thought it was rigged? I forget what it was now. Oh yeah, no, Ryan, don't leave. He's probably at work. W work. Appreciate you stopping in though. Yo, let's go ahead and let's get a pin on that message. Ryan, that way everyone knows Ryan was here. Ryan thought it was rigged. Anyway. Yeah, frankly, I'm probably like hitting ET with a knockout before I'm gonna be friends with him. If he gets back up, we might be friends. But like, oh nah. I saw you said the ET ride at Universal. See, I haven't even been to Universal, so. L Traveler. WET knockout in 90 seconds. WET knockout. 90-second knockout inbound for ET. I just. Meh. Ryan left. RIP. Adios, Ryan. Have a good night. Man, I just. Man. Yeah, I don't know. ET's just getting a knuckle sandwich before anything. I don't think there'd be anything. It wouldn't be a whole lot of talking. And then the whole point of ET is like, hello, we're the government, we're here to take away ET. And the kid's like, no, don't do that. And then he flies him around. I mean, dub, I guess. I don't know. W alien. I don't. It is so creepy. I agree. E.T. is Venom 3. That's the thing, like, I feel like I have seen so many movies, or I've seen a lot of horror movies, and there's still some things that are so stupid that scare me more than any of the movies. You know? Like, there's still things that frighten me, like goofy things that frighten me more. The Chia Pet, yeah. You know, there's still things that frighten me more than, like, horror movies. Like, I still get a level of anxiety thinking about the Blob. You know? The Chia Pet. You know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my short from 2 days ago where I got jump scared. That thing frightened me as a young lad. I watched that when I was really young, and it scared me. I watched it. You were also here. If you were, you also, some of y'all were here for that too. Oh. Man, I wish Ryan would have stayed longer. I want him to talk more about the Mike Tyson fight. If he's here tomorrow, we'll talk more about it as well. How long have I been live? What were you looking at? Man, 2.5 hours. Dub. Long stream today. I haven't streamed this long in a minute. I probably won't be on too much longer though. I have a few things I have to do. I have to eat dinner. I have to work on some stuff tonight. But yeah. Either way, W stream, W rants, W yaps. Appreciate the support today. Appreciate the likes. Do you think they were scary because you were younger when you watched them? Oh yeah, 100%. What's for dinner? That's a good question. I don't know. It's a late dinner though. I'm going to make something. I don't know. I gotta see what's in my fridge. Pretty much. That's what. That's dinner. Either way, W stream. Good turnout today. Give me a bit to work on the Discord. We'll get that put together. W donos. Appreciate the donos. Jet. Appreciate the dono. Pow Jake. Appreciate the donos. Did anyone else donate today? Do we have any other donos today? I think it was Jet and Pop Jake. And the gifted. the gifted subs. W stream, W support. Always love talking about movies. Give me a yo. Oh no. 5 topic for the extra 5 before stream ends. You mean the my precious. That one. Oh, here comes Gollum. Man, shut up, dude. Stop talking. Object with a 5. Come on, man. Lock in. Yo, shut up, dude. Quit talking. Go back to Harry Potter or something, man. I don't know. Go to acting school. Oh, man. Stupid. I appreciate the support today, y'all. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate that Gollum impression is going to give me 9 years. Yeah, someone's going to clip that one out of context. I can't wait to see that viral on YouTube. Then Sunny B2. Basement Bro was such a good YouTuber until he did that Gollum impression. Oh no. that's nothing compared to Basement Bro's actions on November 16th. It's just so over, chat. All right, yeah, W stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, I got work. Well, I haven't said that, but it'll be a little bit of a later stream again. Not too late, but just kind of late. But yeah, W stream, W chats about Amazing Race and Elevator and all that stuff that we talked about. Have a good night. I will probably make a community post whenever I get the Discord, and then obviously I'll put it in the I'll make it a pinned comment whenever I get it ready. So yeah, appreciate y'all's support, and have a good rest of your night. Appreciate the donos, and yeah, have a good rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy lifting. Peace out, y'all.